Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no talk. It has literally been like probably almost 2 months since I have posted a video, so I'm so sorry. My goal is to really get back into it. I feel like I've just been in a whirlwind the last couple of months with just like getting back into work and learning so many things, so many new changes, traveling, mental health, just a bunch of stuff that I feel like I've been going through, so I just haven't really picked up the camera to vlog. But I am back and motivated again to make some more content. I really want to make some more, summer content now that I'm in my 4th month now working in the urgent care as an NP. I really want to talk more about kind of like my updates, things that I've learned so far the last couple of months. So I apologize that I have been, a little MIA over the last couple of months, but I want to get back into it. So, hello, if you are new here, my name is Lainey. I just turned 28 years old. I am a nurse practitioner in the urgent care setting, and I was an ER nurse for 6 years before that. I live in Texas. I like to vlog just my life, day-to-day life, reading, traveling, all that kind of good stuff. So if you like that kind of content, feel free to stick around. And sorry if you hear craziness. We got a kitten a little bit ago. I'm not sure if he's going to want me to pick him up right now to show him. He's acting a little crazy, but let me see if I can try. Here he is. He's a little wild man right now. This is Oliver. He is about 12 weeks old now, so he's still a little kitten, and he's a little Sour Patch Kid is what he is. He will be the sweetest little cuddly cat and want to snuggle you all the time, and then he will literally be like, I want to freaking bite your fingers off, I want to attack you, all the things. So he is so much fun, and I've never had like an actual kitten before, so this has been fun trying to navigate kitten life and raising him. But yeah, he's been so much fun. So yeah, he's been also another reason why I haven't really vlogged very much, as I've just been in kind of kitten world figuring out raising him and that kind of stuff. But anyways, I just finished making my coffee, so I'm gonna go ahead and go do my hair and my makeup. It's about 10:15 or so. I usually leave here between like 11:30, 11:45 to get to work. I'm still working the noon to midnight shift. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go get ready, and then I will either catch you guys as I'm getting ready, or I might catch you guys in the car on the way to work.
California. Like, so many of our friends were like, you're moving to California? And like, when they hear California, they think of like only what's blooming everywhere in our neighborhood and around our house. You pull up to just like jump in 20.5 if I clear the car and then I have nothing. So you guys comment and let me know.
So I feel like on my drive into work, I can chat with you guys more about just like how the last few months have been going, what I've been doing the last couple of months. I think my last video was posted in like March or April, maybe. Maybe it was April. I feel like it wasn't that long ago. Well, it was long ago, but so I feel like at that point I was about 2 months into working. I started at the beginning of March, and here we are, and it is June 24th. So I definitely got some time under my belt. So I guess we could talk about things I've been enjoying and things I've not so much been enjoying. We'll start with the good stuff. Things I've been enjoying. Well, I like the autonomy for sure. The trust that your patients have in you with making medical decisions and just like listening to what you have to say. I feel like it's just so different than whenever I was a nurse. Like, they were always like, well, okay, like, but can we talk to the doctor? You know what I mean? Like, they basically, I never really ignore what you said, but they wanted to like have the doctor like basically approve of what you were saying, basically. So it's a little bit different having to be a little bit more confident in my answers, because whatever I do say, they truly do believe. There's nobody else that they want to talk to basically approve the message I'm giving them. So that's been an adjustment, but I do like that aspect of it. I love the people that I work with. We have a bunch of MAs that we work with, and then I also overlap with a provider. So I get to really know a lot of people, and I really enjoy working with them. So that's been fun. That's kind of the pro for me. I guess kind of a pro negative would be I don't really enjoy working until midnight every night. But the pro of that would be that I can get up in the morning around like 10 a.m. and I have 2 hours of my morning to leisurely make my coffee. I can do my hair, I can do my makeup, I can pack my bag. I'm not rushing to get to work. If I was like, you know, working super early, I'll be rushing to get in. So I do enjoy having that leisurely time, but I also don't enjoy having to be awake until midnight. So some negatives, I guess you could say, would be if patients come in super late and I'm like backed up on lots of charts, that I don't leave on time. There have been some nights where I've left at like 1:30 in the morning whenever we're supposed to be done at midnight. So that's just kind of part of the job. I feel like usually around 9 p.m. is when like the big rush comes in, and then I'm like pounding through patients for the last 3 hours, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 11:30 and I have 15 charts to do. So that's not really the most fun, but if I'm working the next day, then I can just come in the morning and I can finish them then. But yeah, that's kind of one of the negatives. But another negative I would say is workers' compensation. If any of you guys work in healthcare, whether it's like with your job doing workers' compensation, or if you work in the urgent care setting and you kind of understand how that is. Basically, it's like your company contracts with other companies. Whenever their workers get hurt, they can come into us to do workers' compensation, and basically you're almost like, not really guaranteeing them, but almost like, we'll do whatever we can to make sure we limit their restrictions. That way we're not taking them completely out of work for you. And there's different things where it's like recordable events, non-recordable events. Like if someone comes in with a laceration, like are you able to just put steri strips on it, or do they actually need sutures? If someone comes in and they got something in their eye and they have a corneal abrasion, do they actually need antibiotics for their eyes, or do they just need like artificial tears? It could just heal that way. So it's just, I feel like it's practicing healthcare a little bit differently, because you're not really, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of restricting your care just to make it not a recordable event for the company, basically. So I've had to really navigate that accordingly. So I definitely, if I feel like this person needs something, I will definitely fight for that. But it's almost like you have to like ask permission really before you do it, which I don't really like. But yeah, that's been like a new thing to kind of navigate, and the paperwork takes forever to do. And we've been going through this like new system update thing, so it's like much more difficult to find old records of paperwork, so we're having to like go through like the Google Drive and backtrack charts, and like it's just the whole thing that I've just not really been enjoying right now. So yeah, that's like one of the negatives that I feel like we get in the urgent care setting. But overall, I'm happy with my decision. I knew going into NP school that urgent care was something that I really wanted to do, especially when I did my urgent care clinical and I got to do like suturing, and I really enjoyed like working 12-hour shifts. I don't really enjoy doing Monday through Friday 9 to 5. I don't like sitting in traffic every single day, getting home and getting to work. So yeah, overall I'm happy with my decision for sure. But will I do urgent care forever? I'm not really sure. But what would I do otherwise? I have no idea. So yeah, I'm not really sure. But I'm happy with my decision for now, and I'm, you know, for sure gonna stick with it, you know, for a year at least, probably 2 years if I had to guess, depending on like where we want to move and that kind of thing. Opportunities may present themselves, we'll see. But overall I am enjoying it for sure. It's just quite the adjustment and learning curve with everything, as with every new job, but overall it's great. So not really work related, but just kind of life related, what I've been going through the last couple of months, I feel like has been a whirlwind up and down with just trying to get back into my groove. I feel like I'm kind of the person that's always looking for the next thing to do, and that was like, okay, I went through nursing school, okay, got a job, I worked as a nurse for 2 years before I started NP school, I'm in NP school, okay, now I graduated, now I gotta pass the boards, okay great, now I gotta find a job. And it's like, now that I'm here and I have my job and I'm not in school and the only thing to do right now is to live life. I'm like, wait a second, like what's the next thing I should be doing, you know? So I'm having to give myself grace and, you know, constantly remind myself I need to live in the present and not always look so much towards the future for things, that it's okay to stop and smell the roses and to enjoy life. So I'm trying to do that, which has been a little bit challenging when I'm always looking for the next thing. So yeah, there's not really much really to look forward to right now. I don't really have any travel plans booked or anything. I am going to a music festival in October. I'm going to Austin City Limits, which is the ACL in Austin, Texas. And like last week I was in Bonnaroo Music Festival, which is in Tennessee. So that was so much fun. I was off for 9 days of working, and that was amazing, having those 9 days off. And another pro with this job is that I took no PTO because I could work a few shifts extra, you know, on the front end and the back end of the month, and I didn't have to take any PTO to be off for 9 days, which is amazing. So I've definitely been enjoying summertime, laying at the pool, being outside. I've been trying to make lots more plans with my friends to go out and do stuff. So yeah, I've just been trying to get back into the swing of things, because I feel like that was very difficult whenever I was in school. I wasn't able to spend a lot of time with my friends because I was working or I was in clinical, and then if I had one day off, I didn't want to socialize. I wanted to just be at home and rot on the couch. So I've been trying to balance that more with making more effort with my friends to see them, hanging out with family, trying to plan family stuff. You know, my family's all over the place in Texas, so it's like at least an hour drive, you know, hour and a half to get to them. So having to like navigate, trying to make plans with them and how I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that's where my life is kind of at right now. I'm trying to figure out how to romanticize my life, you know, be the main character, all the, you know, the things people are saying now to do. And so it's been a little bit difficult, but I'm really trying. I feel like I've felt more anxiety than I've ever felt ever. I'm not normally an anxious person, so to be feeling anxiety is super weird and bizarre, and it just hits out of different points of the day where I'm like, why am I feeling anxious right now? So just trying to be conscious of that and figure out like, are there things triggering it? How do I handle that? So yeah, that's been like the last 2 months where I really felt that, which is really weird. I don't normally ever feel anxious at all. So I'm like, is this just like a season of my life where I'm feeling this right now, or is this like a part of my life now where I'm gonna have anxiety? I mean, I have no idea. So that's just been, you know, really fun to navigate. But other than that, I feel like I've been doing good. Like I showed you guys, we got a new kitten, so that's been fun, navigating having a cat. But otherwise, I've just been chilling, straight chilling. I've been reading a lot, watching a lot of YouTube, and trying to get inspiration for things that I want to do for this channel. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. So I feel like for the vision of this channel, I want it to be a lot more of like vlog lifestyle, where I can just talk to you about like patients I'm seeing, or, you know, patient, obviously, you know, within HIPAA, but, you know, like patient situations, how I'm handling it, treatment plans, that kind of stuff, how many patients I see in a day, like my normal day-to-day vlogging lifestyle, what I'm reading, if I'm traveling. I feel like I'm like still getting over feeling shy. Like if I'm like out and about traveling and doing stuff, I want to get over that fear and be able to like talk to the camera when I'm doing something. Like at Bonnaroo, like I was like, no, I'm not bringing the camera. First of all, it's a festival and I didn't want to risk my camera getting stolen or anything, but like when I go to ACL, I want to be able to like bring my camera, or like if I go on vacation somewhere, I want to be able to vlog it. And like I just love watching that kind of content, so that's just kind of my goal. But anyways, I'm pulling off to work now, and I'm gonna get in there and clock in and start getting ready to see patients. Probably gonna order some food, but I will catch you guys either tonight on my way home, or I might catch you guys tomorrow when I'm getting ready or on the way to work anyways. But yeah, thank you if you're still watching, and I will see y'all in the next clip. As you can tell, my hair is up and I appear very tired. It is currently 12:38 at night, and I just now got home. We didn't have the last patient leave until a little after midnight. And then I had about 5 or 6 charts to finish before we left. And so I clocked out at 12:21, and now I am home about 15-20 minutes later. So it was quite the night. During the day, not so much, but the nighttime was just nonstop, I will tell you that. I think we saw about 20 people in about 6 hours, which doesn't really sound like a whole lot, but there were 2 lacerations in the middle of that, and so that takes a good amount of your time to get going. One of them was just a finger, which is pretty simple. I just put 2 sutures in, I did digital block and sutured that. But one was a pretty complex wound that I had to do internal suturing, and then obviously on top, so I had to do like absorbable sutures inside, and then non-absorbable on top. So that took a lot of my time as well, trying to approximate the wound really well. It was over the shin, over the tibia. There was no bone exposed, nothing like that, no foreign body in there. It was just, obviously, a deep enough wound where there's subacute tissue sticking out. And so I had to basically do internal suturing to see if I could approximate it better, which actually did help a little bit, and then kind of pushing the skin together. So usually with those, you're not really able to fully approximate the skin perfectly, because the skin is already so taut in that area that if you pulled the skin taut and sutured it, it would probably cause more harm than good. So I pulled it as close as I could without being too tight. That way it could have not as much big of a scar, and can obviously keep the skin together to obviously heal appropriately. So they'll be coming back in about 2 days to follow up and see how they do. And with those, you have to make sure to wrap the leg really well, put them on crutches, and tell them do not ambulate at all, because any sort of walking or anything could possibly bust open those sutures. So no walking, no running, no nothing. I want you crutching around for the next 2 days, and then I'll see you on Wednesday basically. So yeah, it was just a nonstop night. I literally ordered my Chili's and I didn't even take one bite of it. So it's literally been sitting there for 5-6 hours now. So yeah, I'm very, very hungry. I'm very tired. These are the kind of nights where it's just so frustrating, because I feel like you just compare obviously to the morning shift or the previous shifts. And I feel like it's just never as busy. It's always busy at nighttime. And so yeah, that's the kind of the frustrating part. I know I kind of talked about pros and cons, and we personally don't get differential for working late at night, and so that's kind of frustrating, where I'm always staying late after my shift most of the time, and not getting compensated for it, which is super frustrating. So maybe that will change in the future, but I'm not really for certain about that. But I'm still, fresh meat. I've only been there for 4 months. I'm still very much a new grad, so I don't really have much of a leg to stand on, but just little bits and pieces that I'm learning so far that I'm just kind of keeping in my inventory to bring up with meetings if I am able to. So yeah, what a day it has been. I am ready to get inside, eat my food, and wash my face, and get my PJs on and go to bed. I have to work tomorrow. I work noon to midnight tomorrow as well. So I will catch you guys in the morning when I'm getting ready, or I might be in the car on the way to work, who knows. And then maybe I'll have some more things to chat about then. That way I can just go to bed and relax, and I will talk to y'all more tomorrow. Hey. Oh. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I'm running a little bit behind this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and hurry and get ready really quick. I just finished making my coffee, and I will chat with you guys in the car on the way to work. On the road. Sorry, y'all. I'm not able to put y'all on the mount on my windshield because I am running pretty late. It is 11:47, and I need to be there at noon. But thankfully we have a morning provider that's already there, so if I'm a few minutes late, that's okay. I was so tired this morning and did not want to get up, so I didn't actually get up and get going until like 10:30 or so. And after I curled my hair and everything, my boyfriend was like, can you look in my ear? He felt like he had like water in it because he was swimming the last couple of days and he had a bunch of earwax in there. So I literally was like digging earwax out of his ear this morning, which took 10-15 minutes of my time. And he freaking hates it, but it perks of being a NP who knows how to use an otoscope. And I can have access to ear curettes to get that stuff out. So anyways, I am in the car on the way. I kind of wanted to just talk more about, I guess yesterday I think I mentioned that I did like a finger laceration and like a shin laceration that took a while. But I was trying to think of like some more things that I saw that would be cool to mention. There was some folks with poison ivy that came in. They were camping this past weekend and they noticed like a bunch of red bumps and almost like pustule blister looking things on their feet that's been spreading like up their legs, onto their hands, onto their wrist. So if you know anything about poison ivy, the oil on the plant can get onto your skin, and if you don't wash your hands really well, and if you're like scratching the open wound and touch somewhere else on your body, it can spread elsewhere, which is what they were doing. So usually you can obviously try over the counter things at home, but sometimes you need more. So I put them on steroids. That usually seems to do the trick, and then obviously help them with tell them to do like over the counter remedies and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of skin people yesterday. Each day seems to always have a theme. Like last week it was, one day was ears, one day was bug bites, and then yesterday was skin. So we'll see what today has in store. But anyways, that's kind of really it. I think I talked more about like the lacerations and the internal suturing with the external with the shin. I think I talked about it last night. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down and continue driving to go into work. So I will let you guys know how the day goes. Hopefully it is a good one, and I will chat with you guys in a little bit. Alrighty y'all, another shift is done. I am home now at 12:21, so that's at a great time, so I'm very proud of myself. Today was quite a busy day. The provider left early for some family issues, so I was by myself from 4 until midnight, and it was literally just non-stop from 4 until midnight. So like I said, the night shift is always so busy. It is the busiest time of the night, and I feel like it's hard to not, like I said, compare yourself to the morning time or other clinics, because you feel like, oh my gosh, like I am the one who is always the busiest. I feel like I'm just getting crapped on all the time. If people want to come in for complaints that are not urgent care complaints late at night, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're still open at 11 o'clock. I'm having chest pain. I'm like, what are you doing here? You need to go to the emergency room. You know what I mean? So anyways, it was overall a good night. I was able to keep my pace really well, keep up with my charts really well. So I think I finished my last chart at like 12:02, so that was perfect. And I think I saw probably about 20 to 25 patients in the last 8 hours of my shift. So that's a pretty good amount, I have to say. But it was mostly skin conditions today. So there you go. My theme was skin, whether it was rash, whether it was allergic reaction, psoriasis, a dog bite, whatever. It was a lot of skin stuff today. So lots of that, nothing else super exciting, nothing really to call home about. But otherwise, yeah, I'm happy to be home at a good time. I'm going to go upstairs, take a shower, relax, and eat some food, crawl into bed. And tomorrow I am working a princess shift. I am just working the last half of the night shift, so I work a 6-hour shift from 6 to midnight. So I will catch you guys tomorrow during that. I did book a Pilates session for tomorrow, and so it's been about 2 weeks, I say, since my last Pilates session, so I'm a little bit nervous because, you know, once you're out of it for a bit, it's kind of hard to get back into. So I'm kind of nervous, but also excited because I need to get back into my routine of working out, doing Pilates and all that kind of good stuff. So I have that tomorrow, and then I'll probably just be chilling, maybe go to the grocery store or something like that, and then do my night shift from 6 to midnight, and then I'm off on Thursdays. So I'll probably continue this vlog until the end of tomorrow night and catch you guys up then, and then I'll probably end it after that. But otherwise, thank you if you are still watching. I am going to go relax now, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Pilates is done. That was so hard. Like I said, I haven't done Pilates in like almost 2 weeks, and so I knew it was gonna be a difficult one. And the instructor that I like to go to, she is always making us go super, super heavy. So that was what today was. It was super awesome. My heart rate's still pretty high right now. I'm kind of sweaty still, but I'm feeling great. I think I'm gonna go run to Trader Joe's because I need to get some oat milk and stevia, everything with the bagel seasoning, just kind of like little things, my pantry that I need, and then maybe get like a little like pre-made meal or something to eat tonight before work or something like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go run there to do that, and then I will head home and relax, probably eat some food. I might read for a little bit, and then I will get ready for work tonight. I am home from Trader Joe's, so let me give you guys a rapid fire of what I got. I spent about $85, so that's not too bad. This is new for me, these organic CD crackers. They looked pretty good to go with the pimento cheese dip that I got. And then I got a bunch of these liquid stevias. This is my go-to to sweeten my coffee or tea. I'm always buying like 3 at a time, so I have extra backup. And then I needed everything but the bagel seasoning, some olive oil spray. I got a bunch of cheeses, a pimento cheese dip, the medium cheddar cheese. This Toscano cheese is the best. This is new for me, the chive cheddar, but I'm excited to try it. And then, there's Oliver. Oh, hi. Hey, hold on. I'm doing a grocery haul. These chicken meatballs are super good. I've actually had them before with pasta, and they were super good throwing them in the air fryer. And then these are my go-to oat milks because they literally only have oats and water. And these are new for me as well. These chicken breakfast sausage patties, throw them in the air fryer. That looks pretty good. And then an easy little wrap I can eat later tonight for a little snack. And then some milk. And then this is new Pinot Grigio for when I'm off, maybe tomorrow or this weekend, we'll see. But there we go. Not too bad for 85 bucks.
I'm getting a lot of cringy millennial that wasn't funny vibes, like quirky. I don't know how to explain it. It's giving me weird energy so far. That's all. Read these books if you haven't already. I read The Crimson Moth, and this was 4.5 stars for me. Immediately after I finished the book and put it down, I went and pre-ordered book 2 because I think it's a duology.
Alrighty, y'all, I am done and home with my princess shift. It is 12:24, so we left right on time, which is great. Sorry I did not vlog right before I left. I was kind of running a little bit late, but I got there right at 6, so that was totally fine. It was another busy night. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. I feel like everyone's just coming in like every single day of the week at nighttime. I don't really know what's going on. I feel like usually in the summertime, from what I've heard, is like somewhat more chill. But I've been seeing so many people coming in for like literally like sick visits. I've seen a lot of strep recently. I haven't really seen a whole lot of COVID or flu. I've seen a couple, but not a whole lot. But a lot of people coming in that are negative for COVID, flu, and strep, but still have like fever, body aches, and having a cold, basically. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on, but I literally saw more patients in the 6 hours that I was there tonight than they did today from 6 to 6. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I am very tired. I am tired of being so busy every single shift. Like I feel like I just need to like have a break. So I'm so glad that I'm off tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be relaxing and doing a whole lot of nothing. Maybe I'll go lay out at the pool and get a little tan. But otherwise I'm just gonna be chilling because I'm exhausted. But nothing really exciting tonight. If there wasn't any lacerations, nothing like that, thankfully. It was just a lot of patients coming in all at once that I just didn't really have a whole lot of downtime. So anyways, thank you if you are still watching up to this point. I hope you enjoyed this vlog of my last couple of days of working in the urgent care. Comment if you have any questions or if you have any ideas of things that you want to see more in the future. But otherwise, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!